What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm starting my video a little later than usual, or not when I'm parked. That's because I gave a coworker a ride. So here we are. I'm starting this video a little later. I actually was debating if I want to make a video, but I'm like, yeah, why not? It's Friday. I've been doing it all week, so I'm like, let's keep it that way, right? So I'm doing pretty good. Oh, it's a red. I was gonna take a left. So yeah, I've been doing pretty good. So I'm like, you know what? Let's finish the week off strong. Let's finish the video. I mean, I don't know what to talk about really, but I mean, there's always something to talk about. But depends on how you talk about it, right? That's all makes big money. That's all. Anyone can talk about anything, but it's those skilled people, the most experienced talkers, the ones that know how to make it funny, know an angle to it, that can make a lot of money out of it. That's not my angle. I'm just thinking out loud. But anyways. Yeah, today was pretty good. Some hard units, But the thing I realized though about my coworker, the thing I realized is this job is like it doesn't take. It's not a job that takes away my focus from outside of work. So I don't feel stressed out at all. It's like it's great. I never had a job like this before. I never had a job where it's like great money. Right, it fluctuates, but it's usually great money. I can get my bills paid, food on the table, get a toy for my kid, and everything's fine. And there's more to it too than that, but that's the basic levels that I need, and I'm happy about that. But for the longest time that I've been in the RVs, each job I've had, over the span of 5 years, they've been hard and they take a toll on you. And a lot of jobs do there too as well in the plant that I work at. But luckily I got a job that isn't as bad. And I think more importantly, the culture itself in the company isn't bad at all. It's actually, I think, pretty great because they don't have it so pressured and micromanaged that it goes all the way down the line, right? Because at my other job in Keystone, it was like that. It was where the managers, the team leaders, they were always so strict about things, which I get quality slipping, that's obviously a problem, but even when things were good, they never let off the gas, and then that drives people, it's cutthroat, and then I never felt like, I could, how would I put it, like I had space to work. Like it just felt like you had to be in line all the time, and if you question things or ask things or try to have a discussion, possibly an example for the workload between people, they wouldn't like that. So it would just be a mess. Like things had to be their way, or there's no way it could be there. So that was Keystone. That was my experience for I don't know, 4 or 5 months, I think. And then I quit and went to another place called Alliance. That place wasn't that great, but it wasn't as bad as Keystone. But Keystone, the plant that I'm at, the plant that I was at, they ended up being shut down. And I'm like, oh, it makes sense because I think they were so focused on the numbers that they weren't really paying attention to the quality overall and their people. Because if they're not taking care of the people, I mean, you're not gonna get people coming in with the best results, and that turns into a faster turnaround rate for hiring, and then these new people don't know how to do it that well as the old people, so then it ends up just being a mess, and that's how it really was. So it was I mean, financially it paid really well. It was my first job that paid me well, but it wasn't great overall, honestly. And I'm glad I left there because it was one day where it was a Friday where they were just on us the whole time, and I was already getting yelled at for other stuff too. And I will say there was no reason to get yelled at for some of the stuff there. Not actually all the stuff, but just turning, but kind of stopped. So there was no reason. The thing was there was no reason to have the attitude they had for us there. Like, no reason whatsoever. But that Friday, I don't know, they were on something, and I was like, and I think I was just done with them. And I was like, I'm done with this. Like, we got out super late, and we didn't get even done early. It wasn't even that we were getting done early. Just it was so inefficient, and so it was so inefficient that we were doing like more work than we should have. That's how it really was. And then we stayed at we're the latest ones there of our group of the plant, and I just got out that day, and I just knew in my head, I'm like, I'm not coming back to this place because no matter what, nothing changes, and nothing changes, nothing's gonna get better. So I was like, I'm not dealing with this place. I mean, it could have been better, and I probably would have stayed, and it probably would have still got shut down, but it never changed. And funny enough, when I left, they hired more people, and they got us the resources we needed. They figured things out. I'm like, okay, so it's like once you leave, it gets better. Like, it's so stupid. It was dumb. So I didn't really get I slipped there a little bit, but yeah. It reminds me of a post I saw yesterday where somebody on Reddit was gonna get charged more for the rent, and so they dipped out, and then they put the person that, or whatever place it was, I'm not sure, whatever, the person that owned that place, company, they posted it again, but for the original price they had it at. So it's just kind of crazy. It's like they push it so far to make you think you don't have power, and then once you leave, it's like, oh, what happened? Like, we couldn't, it's like, oh, now we didn't realize that would happen. So it's silly, but I'm sure a lot of people in different fields, different industries, all that feel the same way too. Not all of them, but I'm sure everybody's horrible. A horrible culture that doesn't appreciate their workers, because you have customers, employees that are well taken care of financially, mentally, have the resources for that, you're going to get people that want to come back because they're there for a reason to begin with. So it's like, if you cultivate that, you're going to get people with experience. And then guess what? Before you know, you got a group of veterans that like how they're getting paid, like how they're getting paid, like how they got treated, so they're going to stay because they're comfortable there. And it's so nice, they don't want to leave. So they're going to try their best to do what they can. Prepare other places. So, I don't know. I'm not a manager myself, so I'm not speaking on that. Not like as I know it, but it doesn't take someone with a master's degree in management or 10 years of experience to be able to notice that. Because, you walk into a place, like an industry or a company, and it's like, okay, well, we get new people all the time, or oh, you're the one person that got hired. It's like, okay, so not everybody leaves, so we get people well. Well, when it's like a place where it's like, oh, this guy is new, and this other guy's new, and yeah, it's like, well, that's a little fishy. It's like, okay, maybe they don't get to give you that much because they don't want to stay here. So it's insane. I'm not gonna say it is what it is because it shouldn't be that way. I just don't get how American people love their freedom. They're so against their workers' rights. Not everybody is. I'm just saying some people are. I guess you could say half of them are. And it's like, some movements are there to help you out. Some policies are there to help you out. Like everything we have in terms of breaks, laws protecting employees are there for a reason, because some group of people fought that and made it better to think. So it's just insane to me that people, I don't know if they think those were there out of the courtesy of employers back in the day, but no. It's like, that's not how it is. And if they could roll it back, oh, they would. They definitely would, because that's how Keystone was too. things were loose there, so it's like, oh, if you want to skip break, it's like, okay. I mean, we have it there, but you don't have to take break. I mean, even back then, they had, it's crazy to think that back then, I mean, in terms of people that worked, they had kids working, in the coal mines, like stuff like that. It's crazy to me. It's like they were working, they had no breaks, no protections. It's like if they got hurt at the job, that was it. There was no suing the company. It's your fault. I mean, hazard, PPO, safety PPO. It's like all the stuff we have is because people fought against that and said, "Hey, we need this to be part of the gig." Or, that's not right. So you have rights. We have rights. So everyone has rights. And everything, because not something you do with it. This week is pretty good. Friday now, so I got most of my homework done. I want to get it done by today because I don't want to work on it during the weekend. Because basically, what will happen is I come home Saturday when I'm already tired from my first job, and then after my second job, when I get home, I'm just really tired, and so I obviously don't want to do any homework right away. So then, work on it maybe, or I plan to work on it later. What the hell? Put on your blinkers, but it's on the side of the road. I don't plan to work on it right away. So I work on it. I plan to work on it later on the day, but on a Saturday afternoon, I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I save it till Sunday, and then sometimes I'm busy in the morning on Sundays, like going out to eat breakfast with my family or in-laws, whatever. So then I'm like, okay, I'll do it during a later day. Do it during later on the day, and then it rolls around to like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock when I'm doing homework. I don't want to be doing homework on Sunday afternoon. So best to do it before the weekend starts because obviously the weekend's different, and I don't want to be working. So and I know I can get it done. So why not? Why push it? Why push that kind of work later when you can do it right now? Right. But I'll let you guys go. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Have some self-respect for yourselves. Because people push it and find out you don't respect yourself. Some people, the bad ones, will keep going further with that and see how far they can go. So don't let them do that. Alright, see you guys.